Hello everyone, welcome this discussion on Science channel. Today I'm talking about another interesting and highly important topic, which is the electric field. Electric field. You say, why this is really important? To understand the main logic of the many advanced technology, phone technology, computer technology, or satellite technology, you should know, or communication, antenna technology, you should understand, you should know what is the meaning of electric field, what is the meaning of charge, what is the meaning of plus charge, what is the meaning of minus charge, what's the meaning of atom, what's the meaning of force, Coulomb force. This is a kind of a chain, and we learn respectively, part of part. We start the atom. My first video is atom. Then we discuss the Coulomb law. Force. We refer in this part free space, vacuum is a good way to thinking. What is going on the question? What is going on the hypothetical world? What is going on the science? Because in this hypothetical world, in this free space, we can think whatever we want. So then now we are coming into the electric field. Electric field. First I said this word, I should ask myself, what is the meaning of electric field? Physicists find a good association between this Coulomb force and this electric field. This electric field. And they made a small equation, but big and important equation. Okay. So, can I define the electric field as a mathematical convention? Is it? Yeah, it is possible, but is it really simple? Is it really? I'm talking about the satellite technology, I'm talking about the communication, I am talking about the antenna. These things really complicated. Or I'm talking about the energy. These things complicated. Is it just the force which depends on the just one force? Actually, in terms of mathematical formula, yes, it is. But in the logic, we are actually try to cover up. It's create a momentum, it's carry an energy, it's quantitative, and another important feature of it, another really important feature of is it is quantized. But I have to refer that. I have to say that. Initially, we covered these two topics. This part is about quantum mechanics. It is not our scope now. Because we are trying to learn, we are trying to acquire the basic knowledge about the electricity, about the mechanism, about the Coulomb law, which is related to the circuits, which is related to this complicated system, phones, television, even if PlayStation, and satellite technology, antenna, communication, all of them related to each other, but the basic thing is atom, then Coulomb force, then electric field, quantum mechanics. Okay, so it is not as simple as we say. It is not just F equal to Q times E. Also, of course, we will refer this, we will try to cover in more detailed way, but now you should know that F equal to Q times A. I see these arrows. What does that mean? That means it's a vectoral quantity. Vector quantity. So, it is not just directly add them up. We cannot just add them up. We have to add electric field in the same direction. Okay, we discussed this part in the force, in the Coulomb law lecture, so I pass it If you want, you can watch this lecture now. Yeah, let's write the equation of the electric field. Okay, E equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Coulomb law times Q divided by R square and magnitude R. I mean, it is really seems simple. Another definition is, this is the force which affected just one Coulomb charge. Just one Coulomb charge, which does not affect the results. So actually I have a secret charge in here. 1. Wow, it's quite interesting too. Okay, we got this. So what is the unit of electric field? The unit, I initially defined that. I know this is the main formula of electric field. So can I write F equal to QE, remember always, as a E equal to F divided by Q. So what is the unit of E? Is unit of F divided by unit of Q, which is Newton divided by Coulomb. Okay, yes, we got it too. But I mean, I didn't refer this new things. There's a superposition rule. What does that mean? Superposition rule is a simple thing, really simple. Superposition rule, which means that if there's a vectorial quantity, like force, like electric field, and we have just one more than. So if I have 10 different forces in the system, and 10 different forces has different component in different direction, in I hat, in J hat, and in K hat. We are looking at the 3 dimension. Okay? So I directly add them, all of them in the I hat, all of them in the J hat, all of them in the K hat. For example, if I have F1, which is 3I hat, 4J hat component, and 5K hat component, and if I have F2, which is 5I hat, 4J hat, and 3K hat, and also I have F3, which has 8I hat, 8J hat, and 8K hat, and the end, all of them. Add them together, F1, F2, F3 equal to 16I hat, 16I hat, I'm sorry, and 16J hat, and 16K hat. Okay? So this makes sense. This situation still valid for electric field too. Why? I tell you why. I mean, what we call the main formula F equal to Q times E. So if I divide all of them to the Q, I will find the magnitude of the E. So if I can write also like that. Magnitude of E in x direction is 16 divided by Q I hat, in y direction 16 divided by Q J hat, and 16 divided by Q K hat. In other words, E equal to Q parenthesis I hat, J hat, and K hat. Okay, so what we learn today? Today we learn, initially, we start from electric field is really important topic. It's actually carry momentum, create momentum, carry momentum. It actually create an energy. It actually quantity and it quantize. But Today I'm just give the basic knowledge. We not refer today's momentum topic, energy, quantitative and quantized things. We just concentrate on the F equal to QA, how it is related to the force, how it is related to the Coulomb force. And we end up the main formula, the main things, main mathematical convention. But I want to remind you again, it is more than just a mathematical convention. It is the basic of satellite technology, the phones technology, communication technology, and antenna. All of them really important. You should think on that. You should consider all of them, okay? And I just want you to think also superposition rule, because it is really important. I can easily say that all of the problem can be solved by integral and superposition rule in simple introduction of the electricity. Okay? It's really simple. It's basically you add them up at the same direction. And you should always remember, inside you always think like that. Is it vectorial quantity or scalar quantity? This is vectorial quantity. So you cannot add them up directly. Okay? And we found the unit of the electric field is Newton divided by Coulomb. This is also important. And we add them up, this nice formula, which is related to each other. Okay. That's all I want to say. I hope you enjoyed the lecture.